So a woman from Ghana was deported from Maryland after living in the United States for over 30 years. And she never thought to become a citizen. Thank y'all for watching. Welcome to Deeply Disgusting. Let's get
family trying to get their loved one back. Her deportation is making international news because of this video we're going to show you. It shows her being dragged last week by people who appear to be officials in Ghana. The woman's attorney says she was deported from the U.S. after living in our area for more than 30 years. NBC News has reported about dozens of deportees being sent to Africa from the U.S. since the summer, part of a new third country deportation program, and is tracing.
Wait a minute. But don't people say they want to go back to the motherland? All Trump doing is giving you a shortcut. Now you don't even got to get a plane ticket. You get a free ride.
C. Wilkins and the News 4 I-Team report tonight. The video is raising questions from her family about how deportees are treated in other countries.
Mohammed Aghali's mom is his best friend. The two bought this home together in Bowie, Maryland, and...
Oh, he looks like a mother's... Oh, gosh, he looks like a mother's boy. He looks... Listen, he looks like a mother's boy. He look like he don't do nothing without asking his mother. He looked like the type of guy that he fall in love with a girl and he love her. But he ain't asking her for marriage until he talked to his mother about it.
And he's now worried she won't return after being deported earlier this month.
I felt defeated, felt like I failed my mom.
You felt like you failed her?
I felt like I failed her just because I'm really, do anything for my mom.
He says his mom, Rabiatu Kuyate, came to Maryland 30 years ago fleeing Sierra Leone's civil war.
Oh, I bet y'all can't say that 3 times in a row.
Muhammad was born here in the U.S. and says his grandparents joined them here and became citizens. Kuyate never became a citizen, but was a nurse with a work permit and was required to check in with ICE every year. But things quickly changed during her July check-in.
They called her to the back, and they said, yeah, Rabiatu, you have an order of removal, so, we're detaining you. I mean, my heart just broke.
Did you think that she would see your mother again when they took her that day?
Yes, I was optimistic.
Whoa. I'm still stuck on the part where they gave her a license, a nursing license? Like she's like sticking people and she's not even from here? She's not even from here and they allowing her to stick people and do all type of stuff. You know what we do up in you know what they do up in the hospital, bro? You know what they do? You got a license. This person is supposed to be responsible for your loved one. Why they in the nursing home? Why they in their hospital bed? I know it's a job. Yes, it's a job. We all know that. But it's a level of responsibility. What is going on here?
I was hoping I'd be able to, see what we could do about getting her.
Bro, you need to get the nose worked on, bro. You need to get the nose worked. I know you probably got a house and all this stuff, bro. Bro, you need to focus on getting that nose a good house. Because right now, that nose is living in a shelter.
At least that day.
But he would not see her face to face again. After several days, she was moved to an ICE facility in Louisiana where she was held for months, according to her attorney.
Honestly, I don't think anyone expected her to be detained just because nothing had changed with her circumstances.
Immigration attorney Hannah Bridges represents Kuyate and says while she was held in Louisiana this past September, a judge granted an order saying she could not be sent back to Sierra Leone, where she says her client had been tortured. Bridges says the U.S. immediately began exploring other countries to send her to, which she also tried to fight in court with requests for hearings.
Those requests went unacknowledged.
Are you concerned that her civil rights were violated during this process?
Absolutely.
How so?
She should have been given notice and an opportunity to seek protection from removal to a third country. And the government had...
Baby girl, after you've been here for 30 years, that is 3 decades. Her grandparents, her parents, his grandparents, they got citizenship. She never even tried. She basically was like, yo, F this country. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to suck up all the benefits. And I'm going to make sure that I am 100% still tied to the country that I'm really faithful to. And that is Africa, Ghana. So what's wrong with sending her back?
multiple opportunities to do this.
Bridges says earlier this month, Kouyaté was flown from the U.S. to Ghana, a country she's never been to before.
Hi, Mom.
Muhammad called his mother in Africa while we
Mama's boy.
were with him. She says her wrists and ankles are swollen from being shackled for the 10-hour flight. She said some others had it even worse.
Come on. They didn't have to shackle her now. Like, come on. Come on. You could have let the lady, like, just wiggle her toes a little bit.
Another guy on the floor. That guy, they training.
You know those Africans, they eat a lot of salty food, man. So, you know, they up on a plane. You got to make sure their feet is elevated.
From the head down to the feet. They said if you don't cooperate with us, that's how we're going to tie you.
Kouyaté told the
I mean, if you're in lockup, I mean, that makes a little sense. That's how we going to treat you if you act up, baby girl. We're going to tie you down.
I-team, she and other deportees were sent to a hotel in Ghana. She says she was there for 6 days before this happened. A bus arrived to take her to Sierra Leone, even though an American judge ordered she could not be sent there. Her attorney says she was ultimately sent there anyway, although...
Why are they treating her like that in her own country? Why? Is it something that she did? Huh? Is it payback? Did she do crooked activity, criminal activity? These are the things that we have to find out. Why would you just go back to your country and all of a sudden people are dragging you? Like if they're like if you did something to them.
Though she resisted.
That's when they dragged me. So they bumped the back of my head.
The I-team obtained multiple videos of the dragging that were sent to her family. Kouyaté believes the people in the green uniforms worked for Ghana's government. These are pictures of some of the injuries she says she sustained after the dragging. The video went viral overseas, and several media outlets in West Africa reported that the Sierra Leone High Commission, which is like its embassy in Ghana, said it's aware of the incident and will investigate. We asked the Ministry of the Interior for Ghana.
But her legs is not even shackled there. Why she just don't get up and walk? Maybe they are dragging you because you're not walking? Maybe I'm the smart one. I don't know.
About this. They acknowledged our email, but didn't answer our questions. We received no response from Sierra Leone officials.
I consider America my home. It's like I built relationships there.
Kouyaté says she's safe for now in an undisclosed location in Sierra Leone, as her family sits in the home she owns in Bowie, wondering what her future holds and if she will ever come back again.
Do you feel like the U.S. government has failed your mom?
Yes, 100%.
We reached out.
I feel like she failed the U.S. government. I feel that she failed the U.S. government. She's been here for 30 years. There's no excuse. If you put an excuse to that, I mean, you have to put an excuse to a lot of things. Because this is unexcusable. You've been here for 30 years, ma'am. 30? 3-0? Like, I mean, like, a baby is born, like, from day one, she's 1 year old, after a year. And then to get to 30, you got to wait 30 years. That's a long time. That's like seeing your baby from baby until they're 30 years old. That's 3 decades, man. 3 decades. But that's the story with the lady that got dragged, man. I mean, she just needs to just do what she need to do. Make sure she got her paperwork straight, and make sure as an adult, if you live in a country for a certain amount of time and you're on a visa and you want to stay here, you got to put the work in. You just got to put the work in, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Excuses. It's the American way. But this is actually a live stream of some gunmen like attacking a church in Nigeria. Here, check it out.
Nigeria. A pastor and his worshippers are in the middle of prayer when all of a sudden the sound of gunshots sends them running for cover. Seconds later, the gunmen are inside. Officials later say at least 2 people were killed and others were kidnapped. The attack adding more pressure on the Nigerian government following threats of military intervention by President Trump over what he calls the persecution of Christians in one of Africa's richest countries. When asked if he'd consider strikes or even boots on the ground.
Could be. I mean, a lot of things I envisage, a lot of things.
I say put boots on the ground. We need to get it cracking over there in Nigeria. We attacking all the other countries. Why we can't help Nigeria? Why that? Why? Don't they need help? Don't brown skinned people need help too? Huh? Aren't there a lot of Nigerian voters in the United States? Isn't there a lot of Nigerian wealth in the United States? Nigeria is one of the most richest countries in Africa. Nigeria is the number 1 country, the most richest black people as far as women, the most richest black females in the world. The highest concentration of them are in Nigeria. There's a lot of billionaires, females in Nigeria.
They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Now, an unlikely supporter, rapper Nicki Minaj, who was born in
I did a story on this, y'all. Check it out.
Trinidad, speaking at the UN last night.
I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed.
But in Nigeria, a country that's 50% Muslim and just 48% Christian, violence is a complex and sweeping issue. Nigerian authorities tonight continue their search for more than 20 girls who were abducted in the middle of the night by armed men from their predominantly Muslim school. Among the dead is the deputy principal. His wife telling reporters he pleaded for his life, got up to pray, and she says that's when they pulled the trigger and killed him. The school is located in northwest Nigeria.
That man died right in front of his wife, praying. He died in front of his wife praying. Y'all don't feel for that? What is this country becoming anti-Christian? All of a sudden everybody want to be a vampire? What are you, Buffy? We need to get back on our Christianity. I'm seeing too much girls out here not acting like females. It's like they got a negative energy, like they got this high testosterone of evil. I see too much females out here doing man crimes. Like, what are you doing, carjacking? I'll smack the gun out your hand. What are you doing? Put on a dress and turn around. What is going on with this world? It's chaos. It's chaos, and it needs to stop. We need to put a stop to it. And the only way we're going to put a stop to it is by stopping the spread. Some people just got to get eradicated.
Nigeria, a mostly Muslim region of the country that is grappling with an Islamist insurgency. Most notably in 2014, the Islamist group Boko Haram kidnapped 270 girls, while many escaped or were later released. Some.
Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember? Yo, Google it. Yo, don't they got Chat GPT now? Ask Chat GPT. He'll tell you. That was a horrific story. Horrific. All those girls got kidnapped. A lot of them didn't make it. They did not make it. All sent into sex trafficking and, oh, man. Sometimes you just have to pray, man. You got to pray. You have to believe in something. You have to.
Have never returned.
We have been investigating these conflicts for over 15 years now. And I believe that reducing it to religion simplifies the whole situation. The country is overridden and by gunmen who are on rampage, and they kill people regardless of their faith.
The Nigerian president pushing back on claims his country is religiously intolerant, saying it's a democracy with constitutional guarantees.
Yo, don't he look like a frog, girl? Don't he look like a frog? But I ain't making fun of him, man. I'm just pointing out the truth. But very well respectable man. I mean, I actually found out, I think I said this in my last video, that I'm actually 40% some change Nigerian. I'm 40. That's my African lineage. That was the first person that was on that, that slave boat. That first person, if I could trace my DNA all the way to that first person from Nigeria, it's amazing. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. And then all of that first person definitely ended up in the Caribbean because my family speaks Spanish, Espanol. My mom, my dad speak Spanish, Espanol. The rest of my blood is all Caucasian, and I have a rare strain of DNA. Y'all know the Aztec DNA? Y'all know Aztecs? I got 1% of Yucatan. Y'all know Yucatan? It's a very old Indian tribe in Central America. And I have 1% of that blood, and I took the test twice.
Guarantees of religious liberty.
Danielle Hamamdin joins us tonight from London. And Danielle, Pope Leo just this week and also referencing Nigeria as well.
That's right, Tom. In a post on X on Sunday, Pope Leo...
everybody want to be a copycat. Nicki Minaj is on it now. Everybody all of a sudden, Nigeria, we're going to save Nigeria. What happened to y'all? Where was y'all? Y'all was missing for the last 8 years? Y'all was missing, huh? Hello? Hello? Where
said Christians are suffering discrimination and persecution in various parts of the world, and among the countries he listed was Nigeria. We should also mention that those gunmen you saw earlier in the piece didn't only kidnap the worshipers from that church, but the pastor as well.
And then Danielle, so we have any sense of why President...
Poor pastor, man. He like, God damn, why the hell did I get this job? Why did I get this job? Oh my gosh, all I want to do is rip off the people and just make my family rich. Now I done got my black ass kidnapped.
President Trump has taken such an interest in Nigeria with that post on X.
Yeah, a lot of people had the sense or that this came out of nowhere. In fact, according to multiple U.S. officials speaking to NBC, this all started with a Fox News report on violence in Nigeria earlier.
This did not just come out of nowhere. This has been around for a while. And you know how they treat the motherland, man. The motherland is the richest land in the world, and it could never get its fair share. And we can't leave it up to the governments. You can't leave. You got to think like the Jews. You got to build your own community and then take from the government what you can. After you build your own community, your own banking system, your own hospital system, your own this, your own that, your grocery system, you got to make sure you have a network within the network, because that's how you keep the wealth within a circulation that is so short circuit. You got to be down with the clan to be down. You just can't just come in. You just can't be like, yo, I'm Jew too. That's how we have to make Africa. Africa, we have to go there. If you Little Baby, if you 50 Cent, if you all these big people, actors, and y'all claim y'all got millions and acres, and the YBs out there and the Drakes out there. Listen, if y'all claiming this skin, if y'all claiming this DNA, go do something about it. Go do something about it. Going to Nigeria and going to bang the whores is not supporting the country. Go there and go buy land and build a city. How about that? Figure out how you could build a city and put a gate around it, make it something like a Dubai. So we can have a place in Africa, like, how you go to Nigeria, you go to the cities, or Ghana, or they got their own city parts, but we need more of that. We need more. We need more. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, man. If y'all watch the video over a minute, man, like and subscribe. Come on. It's free, man. Listen. That finger, listen. Let that finger exercise, man. A lot of Twinkies been going in there. You can press the like button. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. And see you on the next time of the Deeply Disgusted Show.